Hi everyone, I wanted to record a short video to go through the first assignment in case anyone had questions. Just real quick, I'm in Canvas, homepage, main screen, I'm in Canvas modules, and right now I have these labeled as step 1, 2, 3, and 4, just so you can kind of see the order of the process you're supposed to do things. I won't do this every time because it does relabel these in other places. But anyways, yeah, so record your getting to know you video. Of course, make sure you do your technology quiz, and then you can post your video here. What we're going to be talking about right now is assignment 1. And if you haven't watched my overview video where I did the Teams meeting and the short Q&A, this is similar to the rest of the assignments in the course, but not quite the same. But right now, we'll just focus on this. You are going to listen to this audio overview created by Notebook LM. There's lots of really good sources I put in there, gave it instructions to deliver a better quality audio overview than I could do myself. And it's jam-packed with all your learning objectives. Here is the journal for Module 1. Just to be clear, you will have one of these journals for each assignment. You can keep them all together, paste them all together, you can keep them separate, but make sure you keep them filed in one folder so you can reference them later for your final project. As you can see, I provided a table of contents here just to give you a little bit of direction and clarity. There are 4 parts, A, B, C, and D. You are tasked with completing A, B, and C, and D is a workspace and data archive, which I'll explain a little bit about. But essentially, you're going to read through this first, listen to your audio overview, and then you're going to start on part A. And you can do this as you listen, or you can do it after and then go back and listen to it again. But you're going to fill each one of these out. So this is part A 1.1. You can write your thoughts here based on the week 1 audio overview. Explain why complex human language is considered such a foundational technology for the development of human societies. What did it allow Homo sapiens to do that was different? In just 100 to 150 words. Same thing, do the same thing for A 1.2. Go to section 2, do section 2.1. I'm not asking for an essay on these things. This is designed to help you make your audio overview. All right, let's move to part B. Now that you've processed the core concepts in part A, use this section to plan the specific content for your video overview. Remember, this first video is a warm-up assignment, so focus on clear communication and engaging with the ideas. Super low pressure. This is just getting your phone set up or your computer. You can use Yuja. You could just present with just your iPhone or smartphone. It doesn't matter to me as long as you achieve the objectives. So let's move to part B, task 1. Based on your reflections in section 1 of this journal, you'll choose one aspect to discuss in your video, either the significance of complex language or the concept of imagined realities and shared myths and their role in cooperation. Use the space below to outline your key talking points for this section of your video. So again, you're going to write here, I'm not asking for an essay. This is your workspace. This is to guide you through making a high quality video overview. Moving to video content task 2 and proceed through task 3. There's a short reflection. You can do it in your video if you want to. Some people in the past have preferred to do it in a document. Either way, it's okay. And let me just say, just because you wrote everything down in this order doesn't mean you have to present it that way, okay? This is meant as just a place to store and hold your data and your knowledge. You're going to be a knowledge curator in this course, which is going to become really important in society because we are producing so much data now. Similar to the Industrial Revolution, the 5th Industrial Revolution, which we just started, is characterized by knowledge factories, right? Data centers that we're producing knowledge now. And it's going to become a very valuable skill to be able to procure and curate high quality knowledge because there's so much knowledge that is not high quality and even completely wrong being produced by language models out there. Again, I want you to do your own style. I'm not going to fit you in some kind of box. I'm not trying to make you write research papers. I'm not trying to make you do all of these very tedious things that AI can now do for you. Now, some of us who are going to go on to get PhDs in social science degrees, you're still going to have to learn how to do that, but you'll learn how to do that in graduate school. And if you use AI to do it, you will at least get exposed to it and understand what it is. But right now, I want you to spend your time really digging into sociology, not worrying about if you did APA or MLA or whatever citation correctly. Okay, part C. So this is really important. This is connecting to the final project. So essentially, you're going to be preparing your final project, which is called the course learning goal project, each time you do one of these journals. You can apply these in many different ways. And this part of the journal is to help guide you through that. You'll want to save this because, like I said before in my overview and Q&A, even if you don't use AI to go back and pull all this stuff from the documents, you have it all saved in one place and you're putting together your final project each week while you're working on the main assignment. So you don't have to go back and do something. So it's really important for this section. 3.1, connecting to the course goals. From the foundational ideas presented in week 1, which of the course learning goals listed in the syllabus do you see these concepts most strongly connecting to so far? And again, these course learning goals, the 6 at the top of the syllabus, are what make this course transferable and valid to a 4-year university. So it's very important that you leave with those skills. And again, part D, this I provide to the people who are highly organized or want to use AI. You can use all the stuff you write down here to have AI create a script or an outline for your audio overview and then paste it here and then read from it. You do not have to use AI. I cannot make you use AI. It's not ADA 508 compliant yet, so none of us can technically require you to use it, but I know a lot of people are, so I'm providing you a space to do it and to do it ethically. Remember, I just wrote a textbook, kind of an all-in-one solution approach to ethical and effective generative AI use and integration in higher education. And the really important thing to take away is that you do all of your work first, use your own brain and your own skills, so that when you do use AI to basically take the text you have, it uses a probability distribution to find text either in its own training data or online, that you're going to pull out really good data that's augmenting your own knowledge, skills, and abilities. Versus if you just have it, oh, write me a presentation or audio overview or video overview script, then it's just going to spit out something. You don't know if it's factually correct or how in-depth it is. You're not learning, and you're basically wasting your money at that point. So yeah, you want to augment your own skills and ability by doing your own work first to the best of your ability, and then using this vast data set that AI is connected to augment what you already did. And it's really cool if you think about it. And this is what this space is for. You can put different notes here, store data here. So what I do a lot, especially working online, is I'll get some sources and I'll paste some text here. I'll make sure and paste all the stuff I need for a citation. And whenever I'm done, I will have all the text, everything to cite it, and then I can have it summarize and put all of that text together in a very unique way, whatever I need it for, and then write all the citations for me. But I read everything first. I don't just trust that AI is going to do it because I spent 7,000 hours. Yes, that's right. Not a joke, not an over exaggeration. Over 7,000 hours using ChatGPT, and it gets stuff wrong all the time. It's not a great model for academia. And I finally got fed up with it because it burned me on some stuff I was doing with my book. And then I switched to Gemini. Gemini is doing great, so much better. Again, ChatGPT can make cool pictures and stuff that Gemini can't. So you kind of have to know how to leverage the strengths of different AIs. But anyways, don't rely on it to do it correctly because it probably won't half the time, especially if it's ChatGPT. Like I said, Gemini's better. So anyways, so I provide this area so if you are working with AI, or if you just want to be organized, just put everything here and you can go back and read it later and then put it in your design your transcript here. And like I said, there'll be one of these for each video overview. And the only difference for the future overviews is that there will be, here, let me get to the source here. Instead of just an audio overview, you will have a text source and a video source. So it's multimodal. So, because some people like to listen, some people like to watch, some people like to read. So I want to provide whatever platform you are going to get the most out of. So even though this first assignment is very low stakes, I still want you to follow the rubric. I provide a tutorial of how to use a rubric because some of you might not know how to use one. It's very important in college because its intent is to take some of the subjectivity out of grading for professors, even though bias, just like bias can be baked into AI, it can be baked into the rubric. But follow this the best that you can to ensure that you demonstrate a thorough and nuanced understanding of the concepts, that you've completed all parts A, B, and C. The video is clear, well organized, and engaging. Again, low pressure. I'm not going to be grading you super hard. This is just getting set up and getting familiar with this process because I realize it's new to many of you. And then the reflection, which you can include in your video or otherwise. And like I said, when I do the self-assessment and peer assessment training, I have a video that teaches you also how to use and interpret this because you will be using this to grade yourself and to grade other people. And it will become a good skill because as you grow and develop in life, you're going to get to points in life where you have to make a decision. It's a precipice, and the only person there that can assess the situation and help you most of the time is just you, and you have to make those decisions. So it's a valuable skill. And if you're in any kind of business, leadership, management, I mean, pretty much any work scenario, delivering respectful feedback to people to help them grow and learn in a constructive way is highly valuable. And you can get paid a lot more money for doing so. And it can make your job or career a lot more fulfilling if you already have some of these skills. So don't be shy. Dr. Woodring's always going to have the final say on the assignments, but do your best when we get to the peer assessment part two. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. That's it. I will make another one of these videos for the Module 2 assignment as well.